This is really good news for BYD fans. I know there's a lot of them in Australia. Really fantastic news, in fact. And not only here for Australia, but also other countries. BYD are making the Denza brand go global. So that means Europe, everywhere that sells BYD cars, which is Central and South America. Like I said, Europe, you've also got places like Thailand, Malaysia, New Zealand, South Africa, Japan. The Denza brand is actually, BYD's premium electric cars. And it's interesting because BYD just bought out Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz used to own 50% of the Denza brand. BYD actually bought Mercedes-Benz out, not all the way though. About 2 years ago, BYD purchased more of the company so that they owned 90%. But about 1 or 2 months ago, BYD actually purchased the remaining 10% from Mercedes-Benz. So BYD completely own the premium Denza brand, and they're coming to countries near you. Is it a car you should consider? Are Denza cars actually premium? Are they actually luxurious? Well, yes and no. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. And if you want to see more about all the cars coming to Australia, all the EVs coming to Australia, and you want to see more about the predictions for the entire automotive industry, what's happening in terms of global disruption, make sure you come to the show. I'll put a link in the description to 20% discount on your tickets. In addition to that, guys, there will be, after the show on the Sunday, I'm going to have just a casual hangout, guys, after the show, and I'll send details of that. If you want to come to that hangout, just send me an email, contact@theelectricviking.com. Denza brand, is it good? Well, you know what? In many ways it is. In one way, it's not as premium as it could be in terms of its rivals. I mean, look at the Zeekr. Zeekr's EVs. Look at some other EVs, Xpeng, etc. Their charging speed is better. The battery energy density is significantly better. Their range is better. BYD's they're kind of having to make their vehicles quite heavy because the energy density of the Blade battery now, it was great, to be honest, guys. It was great 5 years ago when it was first manufactured. But now it's getting a bit old hat, a bit old school, and it's meaning that BYD are doing strange things like reducing the range of some of their vehicles. Like the new BYD Seal, the 2025 model, it has less range than the old version, the 2024 model. So, we're all sort of waiting for these new BYD Blade batteries version 2 to hit the market, which will change everything. They'll be about 24% more energy dense. However, what that means is by the time BYD is selling the Denza brand in places like Australia and many other countries, probably by then they'll be using these new version 2 Blade battery cells. And then everything I've just said will be irrelevant. If that does happen, let's hope it does happen. BYD does sell the Blade battery to other car makers right now at a very low price. I believe they are the lowest cost batteries you can get on the market, period. If you want any kind of batteries, I'm talking for the automotive industry, BYD's Blade battery are the cheapest. So that's one of the key reasons why other automakers are using them. But there's other reasons too. They are very safe. So these reports of BYD's having fires, they're the plug-in hybrids, not the fully electric cars. The fully electric BYD Blade battery it's very safe. And it's really a big positive, the fact that they are such a safe battery. So when is the Denza brand coming? Well, apparently it'll be launching here in Australia during 2025, and other countries will get BYD's Denza brand in 2025 as well. We'll be getting plug-in hybrids and fully electric cars. Earlier this year, BYD began producing right-hand drive vehicles for Hong Kong. That was the first place that the Denza brand went to outside of China. So we know the BYD is already producing Denza vehicles in right-hand drive. So this won't be something that's going to take years. It's actually going to happen very, very soon. The only Denza vehicle though offered in Hong Kong is the D9 electric people mover, which is kind of a similar vehicle in some ways to the Zeekr 009. There's also a plug-in hybrid version of that car called the D9 DMI. So there's two versions, fully electric version and a plug-in hybrid version. Denza models are already on sale, which could be offered in Australia and other countries, include the N7, the N8, the N9, which is a very large luxury electric SUV, and the Z9 sedan. There's also the Z9 GT liftback. I think the liftback it's a pretty rad looking car. It's sort of unusual. It's quite expensive, but it is a pretty cool looking car, and it certainly looks extremely luxurious on the inside. The suspension as well is incredibly impressive. It's very similar to Mercedes-Benz suspension, where it has different modes. It's able to actually counteract G-forces when you go around a corner, so it doesn't feel like you're even going around a corner. All of these vehicles that I just mentioned, they all have a plug-in hybrid version and a fully electric version. And their charging speed is not too bad. They actually, some of them they have the ability to charge with 2 different ports. So you can charge the 2 battery packs in the car. They basically split the battery pack into 2, and you can charge each battery pack at the same time, which significantly increases charging speed. But you do need 2 chargers though, so it's worth mentioning that. What I'm really interested in is, guys, what are your thoughts on the Denza brand? Is Denza a brand you see as premium? Would you purchase one of these instead of another premium car, instead of Mercedes-Benz, for example? Personally, I probably wouldn't. I think BYD's standard vehicles, they're pretty similar to Denza. I don't think there's enough differentiation between the 2 brands. Now, I would say something different to that if the Denza had, say, a really premium battery pack. For example, if it had, say, 30% energy density improvement, so therefore you're getting really long range, say 1,000 kilometers of range, 600 miles of range, then I'd say, well, I see a clear differentiation in terms of the powertrain, so therefore it's worth the money. But there's not really a clear differentiation, in my opinion, not enough to justify the increase in price. But I could be wrong on that, because the truth is we don't even know the prices yet. Let's wait and see what they are. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.